Welcome to the Airgun Show. In this week's episode, I'm taking a look at an affordable multi-shot break barrel, which even comes supplied with a zoom scope. First up though, I'm back out on the rats. Well, that was a close one. Less than 10 metres, so it needed a touch of holdover. As you can see, I'm out on the rats. Now, the farm isn't exactly overrun at the moment, but there are a few about and I'm getting some shots, and that's the main thing. Now, I have actually put down a few handfuls of breadcrumbs to try and hold the rats still along their runs, but in all honesty, although I did actually shoot the first one from one of those heaps, they're not that interested because the yard is just covered in spilt grain and spilt feed, so they're not really singling out my bait heaps at the moment. But like I say, there are a few about, so I'm going to be quiet and see if we can get some more. I had to be patient with that one. It was munching away at something and its head was down behind a little heap of muck, but it eventually just raised its head up a little bit and my patience paid off and I got that nice clean smack to the head. Well, that was a slightly trickier shot because I had to thread it through some undergrowth, but I'm using the Hikmicro Alpex LRF 4K tonight, and even with a slightly obscured shot like that, it is absolutely pin sharp, and I really do hope that the recorded footage that I'm managing to get, you know, it looks as clear to you as it does to me, because it really is an amazing view through here. I think that one wanted to get out to one of those feed spots. It was fairly close, 11 metres, so it needed a little bit of holdover. Now, I'm a bit frustrated that it's expired behind that wheel, because if another rat comes out and settles on it, I won't be able to get on it. And in fact, you do often get rats feeding on the dead ones. We've actually had a few dragged off into the undergrowth tonight, so yeah, they are pretty disgusting creatures. It has gone very quiet now. I'm not entirely surprised. As I said at the start, the farm's not really overrun with rats at the moment, and most of them do tend to be confined to this untidier end of the farm, and I think it's just that we've given them quite a pasting. But I'm going to stick around for a little bit longer, because it would be nice to end on another shot. There's one. At last. We had a heck of a wait for that one. it was really nibbling away at something, but it wasn't on one of my bait spots, so it was either on some spilt animal feed or some spilt grain. Now, it hasn't been a really busy night shooting, as I've said. The farm's not overrun at the moment, but there's been enough activity to keep it interesting for me, and the kit that I've been using has enabled me to make the most of the opportunities that have cropped up. Now, I know a lot of you like to know about the gear, so we did shoot a bit about that when we got here while we were waiting for it to get dark. So we will tack that on now and you can find out all about it. So, the kit for tonight's ratting session. The gun is my ever faithful FX Dreamline Classic. It's a very accurate multi-shot PCP. This one is sub 12 foot-pound, which is perfect for use around farm buildings like this. 177 caliber, so it shoots nice and flat. And I'm actually running it with QYS pellets, which are really neat, tidy pellets. And this gun really likes them. It actually likes the streamlined ones and the domed. Tonight I've got it zeroed up on the domed ones, and it's literally putting one on top of another out to 30 meters. So it's a very accurate setup with those pellets. You may have noticed actually that the Dreamline looks a little bit different. Now, although I absolutely love its very sleek walnut stock that it comes with in the classic variant, I've actually been sent a custom stock from Form Rifle Stocks to try out, and as you can see, it looks the absolute business. It's also really, really comfortable, and on top of that, I particularly appreciate the fact that it's got the adjustment of length of pull and also for the height of the cheek piece, and that's push button, so you can literally adjust the fit on the fly just to make sure it's fitting you properly and you're looking dead straight down the scope. Now, I would imagine that the most significant piece of kit really for tonight's session has been the scope, which is the Hikmicro Alpex LRF 4K, and it's a digital day and night scope. Now, obviously, I've got the Wicked Lights illuminator on it tonight because I'll be using it in infrared mode, black and white for night shooting. It's really sharp for that, but it's also a brilliant scope for day use. It's full colour in daylight and in low light conditions at dawn and dusk. In fact, I used to use the older Alpex a heck of a lot during the day. I used to use it for squirrel shooting, and obviously with the recording feature you can then capture scope cam footage through it. This one is even better in daylight. Really crisp, sharp image, as I said, full colour, and you've got that option to record through it. The scope is absolutely packed with features. Laser rangefinder, so you're getting distance to target at the press of a button. It's also got a ballistic calculator. Far too many features to go through here. I like to focus on the hunting with these videos, but if you do want to find out more about it, have a look at the Scott Country website. Another great night on the rats with the Alpex there. Next up, I'm taking a look at a multi-shot break barrel combo from Crosman. Right, well, what I have here is a break barrel airgun which also boasts a multi-shot firing system. Now, it's the Crosman Trailhawk, and this gun and scope combo offers brilliant value for money. Distributed in the UK by Rangerite, it has a recommended retail price of just £265 for the whole setup. Although modestly priced, the Trailhawk appears to be a very well constructed air rifle with solid build quality. it also looks good. Now, the black finish of the metalwork and the overall engineering appear to be really tidy, which isn't always the case at this price point. This is a full power adult sized airgun. It's 115 centimeters long, including the integral silencer, and it weighs in at 3.1 kilos before you fit the scope. Now, its overall proportions felt good to me, and I found it very comfortable to shoot with and without the scope fitted. The Trailhawk has an ambidextrous sporter style stock, and the one on the review gun has got some nice patterning on its grain. Now, I really like the long forend, and that features panels of tidy stippling on both sides. The same stippling is also present on the pistol grip, which is nice and steep. I initially thought that the cheek piece looked a bit low for scope use, but it's obviously deceptive because I've managed to get perfectly good eye alignment, whether using the open sights or the supplied telescopic sight. Now, the butt section is finished with quite a hard, fairly simple rubber pad, but it feels perfectly comfortable to me. The fitted open sights are adjustable for windage and elevation, but I would imagine that most people are going to want to go ahead and fit the supplied telescopic sight. Now, it's a 3 to 9x40 zoom model, and it also has adjustable parallax, which is a really nice feature. It has finger adjustable windage and elevation turrets. Now, they turn with really clear stops, each one adjusting the point of aim by 1/4 MOA. It's actually a surprisingly good little optic, and it even comes with a one-piece mount for super secure attachment to the gun's 17 centimeter dovetail rail. Now, I was initially a bit worried that the rear element of the open sights could be visible in the sight picture. Now, as it turns out, it's completely invisible, so I didn't worry about trying to remove it. The Trailhawk is powered by Crosman's nitro piston gas ram, and I was pleasantly surprised by just how easy and smooth the cocking stroke is, and it's certainly assisted by the extra grip provided by the shroud which sleeves the barrel. Now, the cocking stroke also cycles the magazine and probes the next pellet into the breech. The magazine is a 10-shot and it's very easy to load. You simply push a pellet into the bay and then rotate the inner drum and load the next one, continuing to do that until you've loaded 10. Now, although it's a 10-shot mag, it actually has 11 bays, but you need to leave the final one empty so you can snap it back in. The magazine even features a shot counter so you know how many pellets you have left. Shot release is via a 2-stage trigger, which is actually pretty good considering the Trailhawk's price point. Now, the curved blade has a flat face and felt very good to me. Now, it is adjustable, but I found this one absolutely fine straight out of the box. The first stage is quite deep. It comes to an obvious stop, and that is followed by a very predictable second stage break. There's a manual safety catch positioned just in front of the trigger blade. Now, most of you will probably know that I would prefer it to be further from the trigger, but at least it's easy to access. Now, you pull it back into the safe position and then simply push it forward when you're ready to take the shot. I've really enjoyed shooting the Trailhawk. Now, as I've said, the cocking stroke is nice and easy and the lockup feels very secure. Now, the gas ram firing cycle is certainly quick, but there's also very little kick or reverberation. And most importantly, the multi-shot firing system has worked without a single hitch. The .22 caliber test gun is producing a muzzle energy of around 11.5 foot-pounds, and consistency has remained within 7 feet per second over 10-shot strings. Now, it's also pretty quiet for a gas ram, which isn't just handy for hunting, but also for backyard plinking. There's no denying that the silencer / shroud looks the part, but it also clearly provides some genuine sound suppression too. When it comes to accuracy, you do have to manage your expectations from a sub £300 gun scope combo. Nevertheless, the Trailhawk has actually done pretty well. Now I've been getting thumbnail sized groups from it at 20 metres, and grouping is still sub 1 inch at 25 metres. Now it's certainly got plenty of punch, and I reckon it's accurate enough for tackling small pests as long as you are sensible with your ranges. So that is the Crosman Trailhawk. I can honestly say that I really am surprised that you can get such a decent airgun scope combo at this price point, and the fact that it's a multi-shot is a real bonus. It's a brilliant airgun for plinking, and as I've said, it should also be fine for pest control, probably out to mid-range. So if you want to enjoy airgun shooting but don't have a huge budget, this is definitely one to consider. I'm afraid that's all we've got time for in this week's episode, but as ever, I'll be back with more in 2 weeks. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, do take a look at our subscription offers for Airgun World magazine, which also include shooting insurance. Now, there's a link to that in the show description. While you're there, also sign up for the Airgun World newsletter, which will keep you bang up to date with everything that's going on the airgun shooting scene. Finally, if you aren't already a member of the BASC, have a look at their website and check out the benefits that you could be taking advantage of through Airgun membership. As I said, I'm back again in a fortnight. In the meantime, enjoy your shooting and stay safe.
BASC provides for me as a member one voice.
It's the one organisation that does it all for me.
BASC is community.
We are BASC.
We are BASC.
We are BASC.